on live phone chat with us in the studios, we have Mr. Peter Osamgbi, a public relations consultant, and is also a social commentator. Good afternoon, Mr. Osamgbi. Thanks for joining us today.
Good afternoon, Patience. How are you?
I'm very fine, thank you. How are you too, and how are you enjoying the lockdown?
Yeah, well, we are obeying the rules. We are obeying the directives of the government.
Okay. That
we should stay indoors. We are not doing no birthday party like Funka Akindele.
Shade. Why are you so shady? All right, Mr. Osamgbi. Talking seriously now, why is it difficult for the government to get relief packages to the people? Why is that such a difficult thing to do?
It is very difficult for a system being run by us because we are not a coordinated people. And we don't have data, and we don't have respect for data and records. Take for instance, when the Lagos State government was doing these registration of homes and properties in Lagos, people didn't take it seriously, and so it becomes very difficult, so to speak, for an organized government like the Lagos State government to actually know the number of persons, that the population of people living in Lagos, the demographics, and then on that basis they will now be able to know, how to make distributions or send out palliatives. If they are sending to Alimosho, they do not know the number of people living in Alimosho. If they are sending to Ikeja, they do not know the number of people living in Ikeja. So it's a whole lot of confusion created because of our lack of respect for data collation, our lack of respect for organization.
All right, Mr. Osamgbi, I do understand that we don't have credible database, for Nigerians, but isn't it a huge injustice for the government to use this as an excuse not to give palliatives to the people at such a time as this? Are you trying to say there are no other ways they could have gone around this? How are NEPA bills being shared household by household, doorstep by doorstep? How about the registration for our biometric verification number, BVN, and such other things? How about our voters cards, for instance? Couldn't they have used such other data?
Yeah, well, if I were to advise Lagos government, I won't advise them to go your routes of what you have just enumerated. I will advise them to go through the route of those who pay tax.
Good. How about that?
How many of us pay tax? Yeah, how many of us pay tax in Lagos? And in Lagos State, you have your tax card.
Exactly.
So palliatives from the government should go to the citizenry who pay tax to the government. So if you don't pay tax, if you're working in Johod, you should go and earn salary in Johod. You don't work in Johod and then go to Leventis to earn salary. It is not done like that. So if you're not paying tax to Lagos State government, it will be criminal of you to expect Lagos State government to give you palliatives. So Lagos State government could have used the tax system. So they have records and addresses and telephone numbers of those who are paying taxes, and then they can use that to send out palliatives to them. Beyond that, we are talking about people who do petty businesses. Now, for some of us who are employers of labor, all right, I have about 5 or 6 staff in one of my businesses. Now, at the end of this month, I must pay them salary. They didn't go to work. I didn't earn an income. So how is government going to support my business? So these are the fundamental questions which government must now address, because they are now concentrating on the poorest of the poor. Okay, those who don't have jobs, those who are petty traders and all that. But what about those of us who have organized business and pay tax to Lagos State government? How are they going to address our own case? Or is palliative all about giving bread and food and all that? What about sustaining my business? Because if this continues, I might as well call my staff on phone and tell them that the job is over by end of this month. That's the consequence of this. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
I do. I understand.
So government must now go beyond that. But I can tell you, as yesterday, there was a particular telephone number that was, a particular directive that was circulating on social media, about what to dial to Lagos, in a particular number to dial, and it goes straight to Lagos State government, and Lagos State government will get in touch with you if you need help. Of course, you have friends who are, challenged. So my wife sent out those numbers to those friends, and the friends have called to say, hang on, it's working. They've sent them information to fill out a form, and that they will come and distribute some food items to them. So I think Lagos State government is trying in that regard, because Lagos is like a melting pot, so to speak, if you like. The population is massive, so government alone cannot actually do it. But yet again, individuals are doing their best to support the system. But the point I'm trying to make is that one of the avenues which Lagos State government is using to distribute these palliatives, which is commendable, is through this message, message stream. So a lot of about 5 people that I know my wife sent it to said they have responded, and that they told them they're going to come within the next couple of days to distribute food items to them.
Okay.
And if that works, we're waiting for them to say, okay, let's know what they deliver to you. If it works, then kudos. They've done well in that regard.
Okay. Many thanks, Mr. Osamgbi. Thank you for your contributions to the program today.
Thank you so much, Patience.
All right, sir. Enjoy the rest of your holiday. Okay. All right. So you heard everything, Mr. Osamgbi. Going the route of taxpayers.
Well,
do you think that is fair?
Well, it's not also fair, because there are some certain people that are not even eligible to even pay tax in force. And there are some certain people that are aged, that they don't have business that you can even tax them for.
That is
taxable.
another
Thing. But one thing there is that in the area of that, I agree with him. It's because we don't have data. We all know. But there is a way they can synchronize it. I could see, say, water bill is being shared from Letter Corporation in Lagos State, and they share it across the board. For those people using, even if it is that one alone, is another thing. Then another thing again is the one of Lastra also can catch some certain people. Then another one again is that for those students also, they have data for students in Lagos State.
True.
And that's the thing. But for our dear politicians sharing money, 1,000 naira, one of the things that our people should be able to know is this: how will I line up for people to share 1,000 naira to me, even if I don't have? You should have dignity, even if you are poor. There is a kind of dignity you are going to really ascribe to yourself, that no, I don't have money. Like Yoruba used to say,
but I have pride.
That means I have pride. I have my own personality. And you are saying somebody for 2,000, and in this time of Corona, we are talking about with 1,000 naira. Let us thank the person giving 1,000 naira. It's still better than bread. We have bread of 50 naira being shared and call it stimulate, and that is the problem I have with people. Even some people that are their followers, their fans, and their political supporters, they are still bragging about this particular bread. And another thing again is this: we have a lot of private individuals, organizations, we have a lot of communities coming together to assist one another in these times of need. And you see politicians that are being elected. Which kind of election am I even talking about? Is it credible enough in the faces of the international community? But let's assume that at least majority have voted for them. But what are they doing? As a councillor, as a chairman of the local government, as House of Lagos House of Assembly member, Ogun State House of Assembly member, all the House of Assembly members, then the House of Representatives, then Senate. What are you doing as a senator in your senatorial district?
In your constituency.
To really good cushion, to
relieve
effect
the sufferings of the people.
And that is the problem. And one thing again is this: do you know that there are some certain chairmen now, they cannot work within their locality? In fact, some of them are not even living within their local government.
Okay.